for the library and perform all the duties that a Director of Human Resources performs in an
So
organization.
can I follow up to your follow-up to my comments?
Sure.
Who did that before he was hired? Or before that firm was hired? Who served as that position of HR?
We had an admin that had HR responsibilities, but not in the same, and more filling out forms technical.
Which admin?
An administrative assistant.
I understand that. My question is which administrator? Who?
The person who filled the role.
Yeah, who's the
you?
name?
Both of you?
I am technically the director of the library, so HR is my responsibility, as is everything, but the person who filled the role was my admin assistant that was here part-time, Bobby Gleese, who's no longer here. She's in a full-time job at another school district.
Okay. Thank you.
So the library outsourced the capabilities and at the same time basically upgraded the quality of the human resources that the employees receive.
The board put a high investment into having somebody experienced in HR to be here with us, to be knowledgeable.
Okay, thank you all for your comments. We appreciate your being responsive to the time demands. And again, I'm sorry, we have, Margaret Sullivan, Denise Gibson, please, we will move you to the back end of the meeting. Let's move on with the vote to approve consent agenda of the minutes of the September 16 special meeting and September 16 regular meeting.
There's a change to be made to the regular meeting. There is, hold on, let me get to that. Oh, that's because I'm on the special meeting.
Page 6.
Thank you.
No, I'm sorry, page 5.
Oh,
Page 5.
There we go. There is a vote to adopt a resolution, declare a vacancy, and appoint a new trustee. We're just going to make sure the language is clear that trustee that was elected was Catherine Castile McNally. That was just pointed out to clarify that point in the minutes. Also, that the name will be correctly spelled Catherine, not Catherine like this, Catherine, as on the website. So that will be amended.
With these changes, can I have, do I need a motion for this?
You need a
I
motion
need a
for...
motion, yeah. Can I have a motion to approve the minutes of the September 16 special meeting and September 16 regular meeting?
I so move. Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Very good.
For the record, just because I can't see everybody, that was Trustee Shoup and Trustee Vandergrift. Thank you.
Okay.
Appreciate it.
Okay, library report.
Okay.
Would you like me to go first, or would you like?
Financials?
Oh, financial report, sorry about that. Any question, comments about the September financial statements?
You should have been emailed out the corrected percentage to the bottom. They didn't see it as an error because the first page, they're like, no, that's right. And I'm like, no, I meant page, I think it's like the subsequent pages on page like 2 and 3. So they did correct those. They were sent to you. We'll put them up on the website. There's no 4,000, 2,000%. So that was corrected. And the only other correction that we're still working on with them is just from GL standpoints. We know that in our building and sites financial report, looks like there was just a little bit of a confusion in GLs for citywide, where their invoice should have ended up not in janitorial supplies, but in actually the services, management services, and that the phone lease and the copier lease, there's an invoice that needs to be moved. TBS invoice, today's business solutions, that needs to be moved into copier instead of phone. Otherwise, the percentages look...
So you mean year to date, we're not spending $28,000 in politician?
No, we are not, thank God.
Thank God. So, I mean, overall picture, we're We good?
Overall picture, we are good. We're at 21% of expenses of the 25% we should be at the year. Few things running here and there over, but not surprising as we order a lot of things ahead of time, like library supplies, we order in bulk, and like databases and things like that. Other than that, the only thing that we're noting is just OBTV is complete, and we're looking at that we have 58% of that budget spent.
Where are you? What page?
Page 13, under programs. 58% of that budget spent, and we received also some money from that, so we're happy with where that came out for the year.
Great.
On to the next year.
Any question, comments? May I have a motion? I'm sorry.
I'm sorry, is there anything that's still coming in for summer reading?
No, that it will now be the following, because it's split between two fiscals.
Gotcha.
So,
Okay. May I have a motion to approve the September 2019 financial statements?
I will so move.
Second.
To approve.
Johnson and Goslin?
Yes.
Thank you.
All in favor?
Aye. Thank you.
Good to see all opposed.
All opposed? Any opposed? You have to say that?
I don't know.
I don't think so.
No, no, you've got everybody that you can.
All right. Now we're into reports. Would you like to report, or would you like me to report?
You report, you're first on the agenda, sir.
Okay. There were questions, and I have received emails about what is the board actually doing about the issues that have been raised by patrons, and especially Northfield patrons, about the situation in Northfield and at the library in general. So I want to assess very firmly that the board and the library have done a lot of work.